There are secrets hidden within the souls of the chosen ones, gifts that they carry in silence because the world would never understand. These supernatural abilities are not for display, validation, or approval. They are sacred tools given by God, the universe, and divine ancestors to navigate realms beyond human comprehension. They come with responsibility, spiritual battles, and isolation. That is why chosen ones rarely speak of them publicly. Today, I will unveil these 9 supernatural gifts the chosen ones hold in their hearts. Before we begin, remember, these truths will activate something deep within you. If you feel goosebumps, chills, or an inner knowing as you listen, it is a confirmation that this message is for you. If you receive this at the exact moment you needed it, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings and alignment. Also, subscribe to this channel to remain protected and guided with these hidden spiritual secrets. Now, let us begin. 1. Seeing people's souls. Chosen ones can see beyond physical appearances in a way that feels almost terrifyingly deep to those around them. They look into a person's eyes and perceive more than facial expressions or micro-reactions. They see a person's entire life pain, childhood wounds, silent cries for help, hidden jealousy, pure innocence, secret lust, or the heavy darkness lurking in their spirit. They see corruption woven into speech patterns, purity shining through even when someone tries to act tough, or hidden guilt veiled behind polite smiles. It is not merely intuition or observation of behavioral cues, it is an ancient supernatural vision gifted to their soul to keep them safe and aligned with God's mission. This gift alerts them instantly to threats, false friends, or energy vampires long before betrayal happens. They rarely talk about it because most people fear being truly seen. To be seen not just for who you pretend to be, but for who you are in your spirit, is unsettling. Most would rather run from such a gaze. Chosen ones keep quiet about this sight because they understand that people are not ready to confront their naked souls under divine eyes, and revealing it only leads to fear, denial, or alienation. 2. Astral influence. When a chosen one prays, meditates, or focuses deeply on someone with their full heart and spiritual concentration, their energy travels instantly to that person regardless of distance, time zone, or country. This is not just a comforting idea, it is an unbreakable spiritual law they witness repeatedly. They can calm a raging heart without speaking a word, bring divine protection to a child sleeping far away, infuse healing energy into a sick relative, or send a powerful energetic rebuke to someone harming them, making the offender feel sudden fear, regret, or confusion. Their influence extends far beyond the physical realm and can bring miraculous changes. They remain silent about it because the temptation of pride lurks behind every supernatural ability. Speaking openly risks ego corruption, and chosen ones know that spiritual pride is a poison that ends divine gifts. They keep it secret, using it only for righteous protection, healing, and God's purpose. Most people would not believe such influence is possible. They would mock it as delusion or dark magic, failing to realize it is simply the pure divine authority of a soul aligned with the highest source of all energy. 3. Divine time manipulation. Chosen ones often realize as they grow spiritually that time bends around them in strange and unexplainable ways. They may leave home later than everyone else yet arrive first, as if time paused to ensure their early arrival. They may finish enormous tasks in minutes, while others labor for hours and achieve little. Sometimes events they dread are delayed by supernatural means, traffic jams, sudden power cuts, or rescheduling, to protect them from hidden danger or align them with divine timing. Time itself seems to obey their frequency, slowing down when they need peace and speeding up when they desire release. This is because they live on divine time, not human time. Their life is orchestrated by a higher law of alignment, where time is only a servant of their purpose. They remain silent about this because the world calls such experiences madness or self-delusion. They know their reality would be laughed at or dismissed by minds trapped in rigid materialism. Thus, they keep it as a silent secret between themselves and God, trusting only those who walk the same path to understand that time itself is an illusion bent by divine will. 4. Weather empathy. Have you ever noticed how rainfall suddenly pours after your deepest prayers, how the sky darkens with thunder when your spirit burns with wrath, or how sunlight bursts through clouds when you feel divinely joyous? Chosen ones are so profoundly connected to creation that the weather seems to echo their emotional and spiritual frequencies. When they are broken-hearted, it rains as though heaven mourns with them. When they rage against injustice, storms gather to roar their anger across the skies. When they feel peace, gentle breezes soothe the land like invisible hands of comfort. Rain, wind, sun, storms. They do not simply observe these as external phenomena, they feel them within their spirit as an extension of their own inner climate. They rarely mention this because to most people the idea that nature responds to human emotion sounds insane or arrogant. They keep quiet, understanding that only those with awakened souls realize the deep symbiotic harmony between a chosen one and the elements. Nature does not judge them. It simply recognizes their rank as divine children, responding as a loyal army to the command of their spirit. 5. Divine immunity. Many chosen ones have faced deadly illnesses, accidents that should have left them crippled, or spiritual attacks so fierce they could have died in their sleep. Yet, they survive with supernatural immunity. Some walk away from car wrecks without a scratch, overcome diseases doctors called incurable, or remain untouched by curses that send others into madness or death. Poisoned minds, hexes, black magic, and even targeted demonic attacks cannot kill them before their divine mission on earth is complete. Their immunity is not arrogance or recklessness, it is a shield woven by God's will to preserve their purpose. They keep silent about this because they understand human envy. If others knew how untouchable they truly are, some would test it out of jealousy, hatred, or fear. They choose humility and gratitude instead of boastfulness. They know their immunity is not for show but for mission. It is a silent covenant between their spirit and the Most High, ensuring their continued existence until they have completed every divine assignment written in the book of life for them. 6. Multi-dimensional dreams. Their dreams are not mere subconscious stories or random flickers of memory replayed at night. Chosen ones travel to other dimensions while asleep. They receive direct teachings and warnings from angels, ancestors, and God Himself. They witness future events before they occur, gaining clarity on dangers and opportunities ahead. Many fight silent spiritual battles in dreams, protecting family, friends, and strangers from demonic attacks or negative energy invasions. Some wake up physically exhausted yet spiritually enlightened because they spent the entire night traveling astrally or engaging in warfare that their conscious mind cannot even process. They do not speak about these dreams publicly because the average person dismisses dreams as meaningless illusions, mere psychological data dumps of the day. But chosen ones know the truth. Dreams are portals, classrooms, battlefields, and sacred temples where divine instructions are received. Silence becomes their shield. They share only with those who can comprehend the power and responsibility of seeing the hidden worlds beyond sleep, guarding their revelations until the appointed time for them to be fulfilled on earth. 7. Spiritual resurrection. Chosen ones have died many times in the spirit throughout their earthly journey. They have faced dark nights of the soul so intense that their very will to live was extinguished in silent hopelessness. They have walked through spiritual deserts where prayers felt pointless, faith felt dead, and life felt like a tasteless, endless void. Depression, grief, betrayal, heartbreak, isolation, and spiritual attacks tore their spirit apart repeatedly. Yet each time they were buried under despair, a supernatural force within them initiated resurrection. They rose from each spiritual death not merely revived but transformed. Their soul returns with greater wisdom, deeper humility, unbreakable faith, and a power that cannot be explained by human psychology. It is as if each death burns away impurities, illusions, and attachments, leaving only the unshakable diamond core of their divine essence. This is their true secret. They rarely talk about it because their scars are sacred. the marks of their battles with darkness and their victories over it. To share these sacred wounds with the world would be to expose what was meant only for them and God. Their silent resurrections remain hidden, yet they are the source of their mysterious authority and radiant peace. 8. The power of silence. When a chosen one goes silent on someone, it is never mere ignorance, passive aggression, or petty indifference. Their silence carries a force that is deeply spiritual and divinely sanctioned. It is a silent withdrawal of divine protection from that person's life. Those who betray, harm, or disrespect a chosen one may feel powerful in the moment, but when met with silence, they soon begin to see everything in their life collapsing piece by piece, relationships turning cold, finances drying up, opportunities vanishing, health deteriorating, or inner peace crumbling under guilt and confusion. This is because chosen ones carry divine favor like a shield around those they care for. When they go silent, it is as if heaven itself turns away its face. This is why chosen ones often choose mercy over retaliation. They understand the devastating consequences of their silence and use it only when God instructs. Staying silent is not weakness, but a way of stepping aside to allow God's judgment to flow freely without interference. They do not boast of this power because it is sacred, and they know it is God alone who acts through them to uphold justice and spiritual order. 9. Spirit calling. Chosen ones possess a supernatural ability to call the spirits of those they are connected to, regardless of distance, time, or awareness. When they think deeply of someone with intentional focus, pray for them with a yearning heart, or simply feel their soul tug at them, a silent vibration emanates from their spirit. That person may suddenly think of them in the middle of the day, feel an unexplainable urge to reach out, dream of them vividly, or sense their presence around them without reason. It is not manipulation, witchcraft, or forced telepathy. It is a natural spiritual resonance of souls bound by divine assignment, karmic ties, or ancestral contracts. Their spirit calling is felt across realms, sometimes comforting a grieving friend from afar, or alerting a loved one in danger to take caution. They rarely talk about this gift because they fear it being misused by those with selfish or dark intentions. They understand that every supernatural gift comes with accountability, and using it to force another's will violates spiritual law. Thus, they remain silent, using this sacred vibration only in love, protection, and divine alignment, never to control but always to connect from soul to soul. These are the supernatural gifts chosen ones carry in their hidden spiritual arsenal. Remember, these gifts are not for showing off, threatening others, or building pride. They are tools given by the Most High to fulfill a divine purpose. If you carry even one of these gifts, nurture it in secret, sharpen it with wisdom, and use it only with pure intentions. This is the Chosen Seer channel. If this message reached you at the perfect time, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings and to claim your spiritual gifts boldly. Subscribe for more hidden wisdom to strengthen your journey as a chosen one. Stay blessed, protected, and unstoppable. Thank you for watching.